Hey everyone, Carla here from Documenting the Journey, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a quick flip through of my digital planning system. I am currently in the MakseLife right now. I started using this in April, and I really like kind of how everything is working for me right now. I am in right now the read-only / non-editing type mode. If I were to click this, I could edit everything, but I feel like it's easier to do the flip through in the read-only version. And so this is just kind of the April cover page. And then as far as the monthly goes, it's just kind of a hot mess, which I actually don't mind because it's extremely functional for me. I ended up switching to digital because I just needed something where I could just scribble everything down. For some reason, I feel comfortable being messy in digital, but not as comfortable being messy on paper. And so my monthly was my main kind of view. So anytime I had to schedule anything or refer to anything, I would always go to my monthly first, and that's kind of how I've always been as far as my planning system goes. So once you're done with your monthly, you'll switch into your monthly goals. And you can see I've got like a lot of little digital stickers here, some digital sticky notes, check marks and notes on things that I accomplished and things that I needed to continue to work on. And then after your monthly goals, you go into a weekly reflection from the previous week, and then your weekly actions. So I decided not to do anything this week because March for us was extremely difficult. We had 2 trips in March, so we weren't home very often. We had a death in the family in March, and so I just decided to kind of take essentially a brain break. And this was a new system for me, trying to figure out digital, so I decided not really to set any weekly actions. And then from there, I just did minimal planning for the first week of April. Again, I was just trying to kind of get used to the system and then just figuring out how to use it here and then pull it up as I was out of the home on my phone. And then I did not do any reflections for that previous week because I just felt like I needed to just rest. And then I got back into my weekly actions here for April 11 through 17. And this is kind of where I embraced the planning system fully. I have all of my kind of scheduled type items up here, my day specific tasks. I did affirmations, I tracked my health, and then I did my gratitude. This here was all of my kind of things that I needed to finish for the week. I pulled in some stickers that were free from GoodNotes. I actually made my own little digital planning sticky notes, and so I was pretty excited about that. And then these hearts down here were actually from the GoodNotes. Let me go into it real quick. So when I downloaded GoodNotes, there were these mind map shapes, and so I used those hearts here, and then I just resized them. And so this was kind of the first week that I just fully embraced going digital, and it actually worked really, really well for me. And then I didn't do a lot of reflections. I was just kind of excited about me figuring out how to make digital stickers, and so I put all of those there. Again, weekly actions for the week coming up. And then again, fully embracing the digital system, I made myself a weekly action goal to post affirmations for 5 days in a row on Instagram. So these are just the screenshots of the affirmations that I posted in my stories over on Instagram. And so I just added those there. And then you can kind of see, like, again, with it being digital, I was able to scratch things out and kind of get messy, and I just really, it's just how I plan. I constantly change things. And then from here, I also used a horizontal for the same week of this one, so I was able to pull in the horizontal view from the MakseLife system because I have the vertical and the horizontal and the daily, so I literally have all of the digital stuff from MakseLife. And then I tried to, oh, my dog just hit the camera stand. And so I tried to do another bob, which is kind of what we created back in 2000, I don't remember, 2020, I can't remember. So I had a April 18 through 24 in vertical, and then April 18 through 24 in horizontal. I was trying to do some journaling here, but I just wasn't very consistent with it. And then I had gratitude over here as well. Weekly actions and reflections from the previous week. And then this is the last week of April and the beginning of May. Again, I was still doing really well in this system. And then this is my monthly reflections, and then my May monthly. And then here are all of my May goals. We're still obviously in May, and so I'm still kind of working through a lot of these as well. Weekly actions, and then reflections for the previous week again. And this is May 2nd through May 8th. I tried to do some tracking on all of my goals here because I just felt like I didn't really have a lot of planning stuff to do. And so I was trying to do some tracking. You can see I was pretty sporadic on it. And then I needed a menu page. So again, this is the MakseLife Daily. I just ended up using it as a, oh, my dog hit it again. I ended up using it as a menu for that week instead of the weekly overview. And then I have weekly reflections from that previous week, and then actions again for the next coming week. And then here, I was really in a funk this week. I don't really know what happened. It's just, I think a lot of things kind of catching up with me right now. So I didn't use a ton. I just used some text boxes that I was able to create here within GoodNotes to write out all of my stuff here. I was able to do some journaling and just kind of writing out things that happened throughout the day. I did pretty well on my habits that week, even though I was kind of in a funk and I didn't utilize my planner to its fullest extent. And then I've got, oh, Saturday was going to be a busy day, so I decided to just add in an additional daily page because I just felt like I had a lot of stuff that I needed to do, and I just felt like I didn't have a lot of room here. I could have obviously completely deleted a lot of this, but I just didn't really want to mess with the weekly view, so I just added in an extra page. And then here is my reflections from that previous week, and this is the week we're on right now. And this is the week that we're in here. I'm filming on the 17th, which is a Tuesday. So you can see I really did a lot of kind of stuff yesterday. I had the day off. I did a little journaling thing with typing it out, and then I did some memories. I did some gratitude. And so I'm feeling a lot more confident in this system this week. I feel like I'm kind of getting out of my funk. I added in a bunch of habits, and then I actually created a screenshot of some of these habit trackers, and then I just added in 2 more because I felt like I needed some extra space, and so that's why that habit tracker looks a little bit different from this one. I also did a, oh my gosh, dog. I also did a video, I'll link it down below, but I did a video on how to create the habit tracker and the header dates because I really don't care for the color yellow in May. You can see up here how everything is in yellow and the habit tracker is in yellow, and I just really don't like a lot of color on my weekly pages. And so I just went through and took screenshots of some of the other things in the planner itself, and I was able to create date headers, and aesthetically I like the way this looks a lot better. And so I think I'll continue doing that throughout probably my entire planning for the MakseLife flagship. And then this is next week, and obviously I haven't done anything with that next week, but yeah, so I just wanted to do a quick flip through just so you can guys kind of see how everything is working. You know, obviously I haven't been extremely consistent. I've definitely got some days where I was a little bit slacking, but I think that's with me in any planner system, regardless of whether it's digital or if it's paper. But yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to leave some messages and comments down below. Hopefully everything was kind of easy for you to see, and I hope that you enjoyed my very quick little flip. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.